Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. It means the world to me, and I greatly appreciate it. If you want to learn more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on that credentials link. Today, I have an exclusive pick a card reading for those of you who are in new connections. Okay, so a new connection or a new partnership. Now, when I say new connection or a new partnership, okay, I'm talking about those of you who are in connections that are 6 months or less. So if you are in a connection you are in a connection that if you look at the timeline, it's been 6 months or less, then these messages are for you, okay? For others of you who are in a longer, more seasoned connection, you could take a look at my playlist and I have the couples readings there, okay? So today, this is exclusively for those of you who are in a new love, new path, new beginnings in regards to your love life. I'll be channeling messages that you need to know about your current new connection, okay? But before we begin, let me introduce the cards that are here already. Now, of course, you could be pulled, or your intuition can pull you to more than one group if that resonates for you. For others of you, you may be just guided to focus only on one of the cards that are here, okay? Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is once I introduce the preliminary cards here, go down below in the description box and then click on your designated pile link, okay? So group number one is represented by the lime jade crystal. Lime jade crystal for group number one. Group number two is represented by the apatite crystal. I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but this is like a bluish crystal. And group number three is represented by the tiger's eye crystal. Okay, tiger's eye crystal is represented or is representing group number three. So again, group number one, lime jade crystal, group number two, apatite crystal, and group number three, tiger's eye crystal. Go down below in the description box, click on that timestamp, and I'll see you in your designated pile. Hi, group number one. Group number one, you have selected the lime jade crystal, and the card that you selected, or your higher self, or your intuition selected, is happiness. Now, this card has two dolphins here. It looks like it's beautiful. It looks like the ocean is here, and these two dolphins are facing a left direction. Okay, so left direction facing card here with the two dolphins. Now, happiness is coming across as a blessing, whether it's that you or your partner or your the person that you are seeing this connection, you both may feel right now this exhilaration type of feeling, exploring each other, finding out more information about each other. And for some of you is reigniting an old connection. So whether it's that you and this person may have had a history in the past or recent past, or they may have been in, around your area or you around their area, like you've known each other or seen each other, but never really spoke to each other until recently. It's coming across here that may be stemming here from some type of history of the past or recent past. For others of you, it's like a new chapter that you're beginning with this person, but this person may have been just a friend before and now it's going in a different direction. But there's some connection that you and this person may have in regards to the past. Now, if it's not that you have a shared history in this lifetime, for some of you may feel like there is a past life history here. Okay, from maybe another timeline, a past life type of energy. For others of you here, I'm getting that there's this connection with the past having to do with like outgrowing something here from the past or recent past. So there could have been here some time where things were a little bit tense here in your life or in the dating scene. And this connection that you are in right now at this moment in time is like leaping, kind of like cleaning or cleansing, because there's this beautiful ocean wave that's coming in this direction also, which is my left hand side. So there's this sense of like a brand new, fresh, a breath of fresh air, so to speak here. There's a lot of water here, so I feel that there's a lot of emotions here being stirred up, positive emotions, of course. There's something here about opportunities that both of you are encountering together, or opportunities here where you can strengthen this connection. I do get a lot of water here, so whether you may be a water sign in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or whether this person may be a water sign in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, and water signs being Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in sun, moon, rising, or in astrological placements where relationship or houses that are connected to love and relationships could be seen. Okay. And let's take a look, because there are a lot of decks here. Let's take a look. What does group number one need to know? For some of you, there's some type of nautical theme that is connected to your connection, whether it's someone in the military like Navy, whether it's someone here who loves the beach, or whether one of you or both of you live in a place where there's like a lot of sun or just like warm weather. I'm getting that type of energy here. Let's see what else. What does group number one need to know right now in regards to their new love, new connection, new beginning? And you have here contemplation, okay? Contemplation is this energy here of self-reflection. Remember that I said here a little while ago that came through is like that some of you may have had a very difficult or difficult, tumultuous type of past or recent past in a connection, whether that's you, group number one, or whether it's the other person who you're in a connection with. But there's this sense here of something kind of releasing that energy, or both of you meeting each other and kind of like restoring back the happiness type of energy, or the butterflies in the stomach type of energy here. Remember that at the top of the reading, I said that I was getting here with this happiness card, someone who's been watching you or you watching them. So there's this sense here of maybe seeing each other, looking at each other at a distance, and not really coming together or talking to each other. But now there is this connection, right? So contemplation here is coming across as someone having this detached observation, someone that may be here, whether that was you or the other person, was looking at this connection either from the distance or right now through the 6 months, 6 months or less here. But in the months you have been together, there's this sense of every time weeks pass by or months pass by, there's just another layer of understanding and another layer that both of you are learning from each other just by merely observing each other's values or each other, when you are in each other's company. It's like I'm getting here like learning more about each other as days, months, conversations pass by. Okay. Interesting. So you have here the sun in this card and the moon in this card. Okay. So sun being that of a yang energy and the moon being more of a yin energy. And it's interesting because the two dolphins here, one is a larger dolphin and one is a smaller dolphin. Now there are similarities, which is the fact they're both are dolphins, but there are also differences. One is a larger dolphin, which is this one right here, and the other one looks like it's smaller. So there may be differences here having to do with age difference. There may be differences of age or differences here. Hold on, give me a second. I'm getting that both of you could have had a shared history. Now, this is specific. This is two people that were in prior relationships. Okay, so you in your prior relationship and this person in their prior relationship, but there's a similarity here in either how both of you ended those connections in the past, but there's something similar here about prior either connections or a specific prior connection that when your person shares what they went through and you share what you may have gone through in this past connection, there's something here about it being similar is how this is coming across. Okay, so I'm getting, yes, you are two different people, but there's a similarity here in regards to a past history, in a past connection, okay, that was separate. Like your ex and your story about that, and their ex and their story about that relationship. There could be here some type of similarities when or if both of you talk about that breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. There's something here about reflection, whether it is that both of you think about each other. I'm getting nighttime here being something where that reflection may take place. It doesn't have to, but it could. Let's see, what is the next card here? We have elephant. Okay, now elephants are very bonded with their family or their community. Okay, so it is it's, first of all, I want to say it's the largest mammal. Oh, I want to say. Um, or is it a whale? I'm not sure. Very interesting because boy, if it is, it's a water thing, right? But I'm getting here this sense of a strong community or family centered type of energy here. I'm also getting Ganesha. Okay, that may be very specific here, whether to you or to this other person. But I'm getting here the sense of like overcoming obstacles and challenges here in connections from the past or recent past, and really focusing here on this energy of being very dedicated or at least focused, okay? Because there's a sense of maturity that's coming in along with this contemplation. And there's this sense of energy of wisdom that's coming in with this energy here of the elephant. So it's as if either you or them, so information that you need to know is that there's this sense here of learning from the lessons from the past. Two dolphins again looking at the past, from lessons or love lessons from the past or recent past. um I'm getting very loving energy, tender energy. I'm getting someone here, whether this is you or them, someone looking very kind of like big or tough. Now, whether that is physically or whether that's energetically, there's this kind of like tough exterior, but there's this beautiful, loving gentleness behind either closed doors or it's just kind of like a facade of being strong and brave or something like that. Not brave, but like this stoic type of energy. So this person may appear stoic or reserved in their emotions, but this person is very loving, or this connection is very loving, okay? Let's see what's coming through. I want to mention something else here. Okay, so I cut the deck. I'll turn this over in a minute. There's the sun, the moon, and then there's another circle here. And that circle is right there at the center of this elephant. So intuition is coming across again as some type of either similarity here or bond or magnetism. Now remember that I said that I picked up this energy of the yin and the yang energy, saying that the sun was coming in across as that yang energy, which is that proactive, it's fire energy, whereas the moon is more of a yin energy, more contemplative, more meditative. And if you take a look at this elephant here, let me just flip this over here for a minute. If you take a look at this elephant here, there goes the intuition and again the fire that I was picking up here at the top of the reading. So there's this yin yang energy here, whether it's one of you being more in the yin energy and another part, the other person or partner being in the yang energy, or vice versa, you being more in your yang energy, being proactive, ambitious, go-getter, and maybe the other person has a very accentuated or amplified yin energy, okay? but I'm getting here that type of difference here, okay, or those two types of energies. That could be here another difference here that I was picking up earlier, right, with the larger and smaller dolphin, because again, they're both dolphins, but there is a distinct size difference here, which means that there could be here some differences. Maturity. I feel that whatever this connection here, yeah, there may have been some type of rejection, isolation in the past or recent past. And what I'm getting here is that there is a level of maturity between the both of you here in regards to this connection. Now, this connection, I'm getting slow growth. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm sensing here slow growth. Whatever is going on in regards to stabilizing this connection, growing this connection, I'm feeling like a gradual layer, day by day, month by month, conversation by conversation, or time spent after time spent. So I'm getting this kind of building or stacking of energy one upon the other, which builds not only the maturity or the blossoming here of getting to know each other, but also something that is developing over time. So right now at this moment in time, there's a sense of kind of like taking it nice and slow is how I'm feeling. Taking it nice and slow here, while this nurturing and this kind of like learning more about each other, and really appreciating the time spent together, as well as the time spent apart, while you kind of assess, you meaning both of you or one of you, while either one of you or both of you are assessing, are the values at their equal, you know, equal, are they equal, right? Are we really looking at the maturity level here? And I'm not talking about age or experience. I'm just talking about the being or the willingness to say, I am ready to commit or to put the effort in something that can continuously grow. So there's something here about the maturity or the wisdom from other relationships, and either applying it here or realizing here that there is some beautiful commonalities or similarities within this connection that both of you are wanting to continue to explore. Let's take a look at the next card, and then we're going to finish the reading with the other one. And you have here deep knowing. Listen, there is a very, very big energy here of intuition. I've been picking it up since the top of the reading with you with this contemplation card, and it's coming out again. There's a deep inner knowing. Is as if you, person who picked group number one, and this person that you are with, there is a deep intuitive kind of connection, and it's interesting because there are two moons here, so it's this kind of like, for some of you, I'm hearing third time's the charm. So this could be like you really kind of saying, okay, I think this is the one, and this may be the third time that's happened. For others of you, this is coming across here, these two moons, as the kind of synchronicity here. There's some type of like a feeling of inner knowing when it comes across in regards to this connection, again, this new connection, right? So it's been 6 months or less that both of you have been knowing each other, but it's even coming across like a past life type of inner knowing here. Okay, I feel that both of you have the tenacity and the maturity to really take a look at what you are developing and add the wisdom and the lessons that you have learned from past connections and really apply it here. I feel that intuition is very, very important in this connection, whether it's that one of you is super intuitive or whether that both of you amplify your intuition when you are around each other. For example, you may be thinking about this person and all of a sudden they call or text, or this person that's in this connection with you thinks about you and all of a sudden you call and connect with them. But I'm getting this sense of the energy between the both of you transcending time and space. Okay, You had what exactly what I just said, chemistry. Look, definitely there's this, beautiful chemistry and energy between the both of you. This says there's a strong magnetic attraction. And I feel that the strong magnetic attraction only amplifies as you continue to spend time with each other, exploring what may not have worked in other connections in the past or recent past. When you start reflecting on the friendship or the evolution of your connection through time and how dedicated both of you may be here in regards to overcoming obstacles and challenges. And when you are in an obstacle or challenge, figuring out or expressing or showing those lessons that you may have learned in the past or recent past, showing the maturity of that growth that you have experienced, from other connections, and actually applying it in this connection. Group number one, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Hello, group number two. Group number two, you selected the Apatite crystal. And let's see what you have. Wow, beautiful. You have love. Love is definitely in the air, or the feeling here of this in-depth kind of like I'm getting, feeling something here very unique and special here. Because there are flowers here, I'm picking up this energy of, for some of you, it's like a blossoming, right? This blossoming that either A, you weren't expecting, or others of you here, this blossoming of the nurturing, the taking care of, the focusing of each other here. I'm also getting here, there's a sense of elevation here in this card. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at this card, there's like a city down here. And I'm feeling that there's something here of leveling up for some of you. So whether it's that you feel that you leveled up when you connected with this person who is now your partner, or this connection, or whether this person may see you as leveling up. But I'm getting this like being put on a pedestal, whether it's you are putting this person on a pedestal or this person is putting you on a pedestal, because I'm getting like elevation here in regards to this connection, to this card here actually. What I'm also getting here is, for whatever reason, I'm getting trip. I'm getting vacation. I'm getting like going away or a getaway. So I don't know if within these last 6 months or these first 6 months that you've been together, whether that may be something that may have happened already, or that both of you may be talking about doing a getaway together. For some of you, I'm getting that this is a long distance connection. Very interesting here. There's a sense here of a feeling of a long distance connection. So whether it's long distance from a different country, city, state, maybe even town, but there's a sense here of distance. However, the distance is not what's at the forefront. So even though there may be here a little bit of a distance involved in this connection, like physical distance, there's still here the energy of the growth or the energy of the nurturing here that goes or that happens or that comes with a connection. So for whatever reason, I'm getting something at a distance, but that isn't a sticky point here. Okay, so it's not coming across as a sticky point, but rather it's something that both of you are either learning to overcome, or that are you're growing here together. It's like what's more important, or what's coming across, there's a perception here or an understanding that what's more important is the emotions shared with each other than the fact that there may be something that may either feel as if it's out of reach, or whether this is or whether for some of you this could be here a long distance connection. Okay, so however that may resonate for you, group number 2. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through. What else does group number 2 need to know? You have here dispersion, okay? Again, a lot of wind here, a lot of kind of like looking here at, again, listen, there's this person is on a cliff and playing the flute. So there's this energy here of either high vibrational energy, okay, whether it's maybe the outlook that you may have here, group number 1, or whether it's like a joint type of force or energy here where both of you here try to make sure that even if or when there are moments where you may bump heads or moments here where you may be at odds over a point of view, or you may be at odds here about something, whether expected or unexpected. So those external or internal obstacles, I feel there's this energy here of either one of you or both of you really wanting to restore back the harmony within your connection. There's something here about trying to look at the bright side of something, or looking or focusing more on looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. Because this person here is playing a flute, I'm getting high vibration, like happiness, like staying at a higher frequency. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here, like two people who again are blossoming and are growing, but also here making sure that when there are some type of undercurrents of external or internal type of situations, circumstance, events, or obstacles, that you stay kind of like focused on, you know, the higher purpose here of the connection. Okay, so kind of like, again, it's coming across as two people or a connection where looking at the bright side is really what's either helping both of you kind of stay level-headed, or at least stay focused here on the love, the unconditional love. Because what's interesting is, like I always say, yes, I mean, love is an action, but love, and you know, there's a difference between unconditional love. Unconditional love means no matter what storms may happen, whatever ups and downs we may experience, even if it's been the millionth, quadrillionth time that this situation, circumstance, or event has happened, or these emotions may have been spoken about, that there's always this beautiful energy of wanting to be dedicated to growth and being committed even when you're tired, right? Even when it's difficult. So let's see what else is coming through here for group number 2. Group number 2, your messages are coming very quickly here. So that's beautiful. That could be here, that connection that I'm feeling kind of like easy flowing also. You have here octopus, okay? So octopus, that could be here either you, the person who selected group number 1, or your partner or your new person here, or this new connection, where there is something where either one of you or both of you may be very busy. There's a sense of multitasking here. And that could be here, this kind of wind of change that happens here. It could be maybe fluctuations of when sometimes, you know, workloads or careers tend to be more demanding, or maybe responsibilities here. Okay, so I'm getting someone who's like, who they either feel that they need to put their hands on in everything, because there's a an energy of responsibility, or an energy of kind of like devoted to whatever it is that they're doing. So I'm getting here like someone who's like multitasking. Now, for some of you here, this is coming across as being very mindful about the fact that even though there may be a sense here of juggling. So if there could be many responsibilities. There could be here a person's attention or energy, you know, spreading thin. That's one of the things here that this could be kind of in a way giving you a heads up about here as well. Like to make sure that you give your connection the attention as well, but also that you're able to continually balance your life. Okay, so still having that focus on whatever your ambition and motivation is, on a personal front, but also being able to juggle the connection and the responsibility here of having a partner, of having again someone that you may be wanting to grow with, or this person wanting to grow with you as well. So there's that mutual energy of growth, and that requires here attention as well, and efforts, right? So let's see what else is coming through for group number two. Group number two, you have here intimate. Okay, so intimacy doesn't, oh, look at this, intimacy and forgiveness. Exactly. I was picking that up here with this dispersion. Remember that I was talking about restoring the harmony here. So there may be times where, like I said, there could be this energy, whether it's external or internal forces here, kind of, you feeling the turbulence within your connection. But I feel that both of you have this vision of no matter what could be, you know, whatever could be the challenge, the obstacle, the delay, that there's this sense here of understanding that a clean slate or forgiveness or um, supportive energy is of importance within this connection. And I feel here it's because some of you may be juggling more than one responsibility, whatever that may be, whether that's in the family front, whether that is in the career front, whether it's just that, you just have a lot of things on your plate or plates. There's this feeling here that there may be times when people may be a little bit on edge, and realizing from time to time that, what, sometimes I, meaning I'm talking as if I'm you, that you may say to yourself, or your partner may say to themselves, you know what, maybe I was a little short, curt, or maybe I'm not focusing too much on giving my intimate relationship the attention and the nurturing it may need. So there may be kind of like, listen, I'm sorry I couldn't call you back right away. I'm sorry that it took me, a couple of days here to, figure this out, or to talk about this, or whatever that is, or get to you, or, having to wait a little longer for that connection in regards to that, either communication, that verbal communication, that email, that text. But I'm getting here that at the end of the day, there is a closeness here that, even if at times may be challenged by life's external or internal situations, that there is still here this vision of understanding, that either one of you or both of you are very busy and working with that energy. Like I said, restoring the harmony, diffusing here either arguments, or diffusing here some type of miscommunication, or things said or not said, or done or not done. So there's this sense of forgiveness here, being at the forefront. Okay, so that was pretty much popping out, and I just helped it move its way out. And you have here, by the way, you have the number here 77. Okay, so 7 7 34. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So there is an angel number of 7 7 here. A leg up talks about the same exact energy that I kept feeling here. There's a feeling here of working together as a team, or at the very least, a collaborative type of feel, or teamwork type of energy here, where one person helps the other one helps the other. So there's this kind of like I want to say interdependence of one another, not in a negative way, but rather in a way where, someone may spot the other one may be struggling in something and kind of jumping in, and vice versa here. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting here this generous energy of working with each other. Okay, and of course, of intimacy. Now, intimacy doesn't always have to talk about physical. It can, of course. So there could be here a lot of passion between the both of you. But there could be also passionate talks here, because I'm getting here kind of like those late night talks, or things that you don't share normally with other people. I'm getting this energy here, kind of like happening here between the both of you. Now, the reason why I was like quiet and stumbling is because I heard here This energy here in regards to octopus, it could be here an energy of working different shifts. For example, either you or this person in this connection or partnership kind of either like working weird hours or night shifts, okay, or that graveyard shift, I don't know what it's called now, but I know growing up, that was the term for that shift, like working overnights, right? So being busy here is what I'm getting here as well. And busy at nighttime for some of you, okay? Doesn't have to be nighttime, or it could be that both of you are working different shifts here. So it's kind of challenging to see each other, which may be the reason why I was feeling this energy of like like elevation of like distance, right? So it could be that too. You have here very soon. So very soon is an energy here. You have magnetism right behind, so there's definitely chemistry here. But very soon it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So there may be here kind of like through this juggling of responsibilities, or this kind of like I said, for some of you, I'm getting like significant like shift changes here. So one person could have a day shift, another person could have a night shift, or there's something similar here about schedules where one person is off, the other one is working. When one person is off, the other person is working. So it's very kind of taxing here, kind of like you got to put in the work in order for this love to grow, which could be the reason why these flowers are there. So there's something here about making a decision, thinking about something thoroughly. Maybe some of you are still contemplating, do we have what it takes in order to continue to move this forward? And if the answer is yes, then understanding that, supporting each other, being able to forgive, I want to say give, I don't know where that came from, but maybe give or forgive one another. So give an apology, accept an apology, and the intimacy here in regards to the communication with one another here may be something of kind of like making sure that, is your life really ready for that merging of that continuous type of nurturing and care and action that is needed in order for a connection to not only just last, a couple of months, but to go towards that longevity. Group number 2, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Hello, group number 3. Group number 3, you selected the Tiger's Eye crystal. All right, and which did you select? You selected, or your higher self or your intuition selected, freedom. Beautiful bird there with its wings spread out, along with other birds who have their wings spread out in the background. I'm getting here that communication is key in this connection. So whether the communication could be you guys, both of you speak to each other frequently, or you text frequently, video chat, see each other in person and have conversations, or kind of like those long talks on the phone. So I am getting here that the bird is symbolizing here that type of communication aspect here. I feel that there is something here within this connection, group number 3, where you feel, or your person here, your new connection here feels, this new love, this new path, this new beginning in this new connection. There's a sense here of feeling like you could really have just either like long talks. There's a feeling here of being able to express certain ideas freely. I'm also getting here maybe two people who think outside of the box, okay? Like I'm hearing like out of the matrix type of thinking. So there could be here this type of just different way of looking at things, different perspectives, seeing the overarching, like not needing to say a lot because both of you kind of understand where both of you may be expressing to each other. It's like there's something about like a lot of communication, but not needing so much explanation, because it's like you both are either like on the same wavelength is how this is coming across, or that either one of you or both of you, it's like you don't have to say much because you kind of understand each other right away, or you understand There's something here about understanding, like overarching message, like that's understood either quickly, maybe because one of you or both of you are intuitive, I don't know, but there's this energy here of understanding the broader aspect of something or the broader point of view. Okay, so wow, that was very interesting here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here, picking up with this bird. Now this bird is flying towards the future, to my right hand side here. So my right hand side is the direction of the future or upcoming. So I'm getting here that there is this idea, or at least there's this inkling in the back of either your mind or their mind or both of you, both of your minds here, about continuously moving in the direction of the future. I'm getting here that because something feels very much, I don't want to say effortless, but it feels like it could is smooth. There's something here that's smooth, whether it's the conversation that has been going smoothly, whether it's the fact that both of you see things from a higher point of view or higher ground, or that there's something here about a broad perspective of something. Okay, so maybe, both of you kind of like have a very broad point of analyzing something. We'll get to the bottom of this. It's interesting because I'm getting here like the bird's eye view. There's something here about the bird's eye view. I'm hearing airplanes. So for some of you here, there could be here a connection to the airline industry. You don't have to have that, but I am getting like bird's eye view, and then I saw like an airplane. So for some of you, there could be here some connection. Maybe it's a long distance connection for some of you. Or maybe the type of job keeps you on the go, whether that's you or whether that is this other person. But I'm getting here some sense of like bird's eye view. Um, and that could be symbolic here for two people that have an open mind or see, like I said before, like there's something here about outside of the matrix. So you may have a very distinct opinion or view that you find either interesting, because it's not very common to have someone who either understands your jokes or that understands their jokes or their sense of humor, is how this is coming across. But let's see what else is coming through here. What else does group number 3 need to know here? And you have keeping still. Yeah, remember that I said that there's like, even though that I feel there's a lot of communication here, but that the communication is not forced. It's coming across as effortless. It's like not needing a lot of words in order to talk about something or to express the importance of something. I'm getting the strong silent type. So whether that may be you, group number 3, or whether that be this person that you're with that may be kind of like that strong silent type. I feel that either one of you or both of you tend to be very observant. So watching things, observing things, maybe some of you, like there's something here about bird watching or being fascinated by the airline industry or planes. Or travel as well. So I'm getting that as well. I wouldn't be surprised if group number 3, there's this sense of like talking about esoteric arts here. Okay, like, you know, maybe spiritualism here, or I'm getting matrix again. There's something here about like seeing things um kind of from a very different point of view. And like that not mattering, because there's a sense here of like understanding. There's a deep sense of understanding here. There's also this sense of either one of you or both of you having really worked very diligently here in regards to situations from the past or recent past. You have cosmic egg here. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm getting here, there's this sense of like self-acceptance. There's a sense of self-worth here. I'm not picking up individuals who will kind of sulk or have this martyr mindset or victim mindset. I feel that this group right here, those of you who pick this, it's like you are on a different level. You're on a different plateau. You may have found someone, this person that you're with in this new connection, new love, new path in regards to love or in connection. You may have found someone who um shares either the same common belief system or at the very least is open to that type of ideology is what I'm getting here. Okay. It's like you're accepted or you're accepting them or they're accepting you. There's a sense here of acceptance, whether it's, gender, whether it's preferences, whether it's, you know, however this may come across, but there's a sense here of that fluidity in regards to acceptance of another person's true essence, not what they see on the outside, but their true spirit of their inner soul is how this is coming across, which could be the reason why this bird is up in the air like that with this type of illumination. And again, there's a kind of a Buddha statue here as well, kind of looking at or coming in contact or merging this sense of serenity. Cosmic egg is about the crown chakra, okay? This is about the crown chakra. It's also about the kundalini. So there may have been an awakening here in this connection here, whether that be on your end or on their end. But there's a sense here of being very susceptible um, to out to thinking outside of the box. Okay, I'm hearing, like I kept hearing this from the top of the reading, something about the matrix, some idea here that there's some philosophies here, again, whether it be yours or this person's, that is accepted. It's like, hey, it's okay, or again, whether it's matrix, whether it's gender fluidity, whether it's preferences, whether it's the esoteric arts and really being connected to energy healing. But there is this energy here that this connection is one that you're safe to be yourself in the presence of this person. That's the best way that I can explain this. That's how it's feeling to me. Okay. So you could be, look at that balance. Yeah, you balance each other out here. There's a yin yang energy here that's very beautiful. Okay, yin yang energy is all about the spirit of things, the energy of things, the yin energy, which is that contemplative energy, and that yang energy, which is that proactive energy. And there's something here about the conscious, the unfolding of consciousness within this connection, whether it's that there could have been a dark night of the soul and this person has come out on the other side feeling like they are, that they have the blinders off their spiritual eyes and they're able to see and feel and sense, whether that person be you, group number 3, or whether that be the other person. But there's an energy here about this new connection or this new love or this new path of this new beginning here of this connection that feels like I'm getting here like a synchronicity of energy here. So very beautiful in regards to that. This group is feeling very esoteric. The esoteric arts, very spiritual, you know, very like-minded type of energy here. There's an equal give and take here within this connection, and these are again the energies that I'm getting here. There's an equal give and take. There's serendipity here. You may be able to experience sign symbol synchronicities within this connection. There could be very strong telepathic type of energy between the both of you. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting like telepathic energy or kind of like an something energetic, something about energy. Okay, something about energy, something about sign, symbol, synchronicity, angel numbers, coincidences, which of course we know that are not coincidences. Coincidences are ways that the universe is trying to speak to us. So there may be ways here where the universe is speaking not only to you, group number 3, but within your connection. Maybe you, maybe the other person, I don't know, but there could be here kind of like asking or meditating or praying about, show me the sign if I'm going in the right direction in regards to this connection. And that's how it's coming across here, this feeling of, am I in the right place at the right time? And for some of you here, that may have been the kind of like the important aha moment here for you, where there was some type of coincidence here in regards to this connection. And that coincidence or that sign, symbol, synchronicity or serendipitous event has created the sense of like, I think this is something special or meaningful, or that there may be here something special or meaningful within this connection because of the sign, symbol, synchronicities or serendipitous events here. There's a sense here of good luck, like you feel either lucky or they feel lucky, or there's this feeling here of, I'm so lucky that, fill in the blank, whatever that may be for you, okay? Okay, let's see, last but not least, what else is coming through here in regards to this connection, this new love, new path, new beginning in love. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a passionate type of energetic card. Yeah, heart to heart conversations, exactly that. That passionate heart to heart talk. It's mostly here, yeah. And there's a sense here of releasing the ex. Remember that I said the dark night of the soul, and there could have been here a situation, circumstance, or event that may have happened either on your end or on their end. There's this sense of clearing the energy of the old, whether this was a separation, breakup, or divorce on your side or on their side. But there's this kind of like clearing of this energy once and for all, and being able to get a closer look or come more together, so to speak, in regards to knowing or learning about each other, or continuing the synchronicity of energy between each other, and that being through heartfelt conversations here that may have been difficult here due to a past that both of you, or that both of you may have let go of. Because remember, this bird right here is leaving the past behind. It's going in a new direction. Group number 3, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.